These are ways to keep your car lasting pretty much forever. Let's talk about it. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Me and homie are waiting for the pizza dude to get here. I just finished the video. If you remember if you seen last video, then it was trying to get my car in check and restore the clear coat on it ish. But as you know, I'll have to get some better adhesive remover so that I can get the adhesive off of that. Anyway, in this video, I'm just going to talk about a few ways that I feel like can help you keep your car lasting for a very long time. So let's get straight to it. First way that I feel like is one of the, I guess you could say one of the most important ones, because it has to do with your engine, and your engine is really important. It's like the main part of your car, what keeps it running. So first I would say is oil change and filter change. When it comes to changing oil, you know, if you don't change it for a long time, you can get buildup in your engine and stuff like that, and that'll keep the engine from running the way it's supposed to. You also want to make sure that you're changing your oil filter, because your oil filter is going to help you filter out your oil, you feel me, and keep anything too bad from getting in it. That could ruin your engine. So be sure that, you know, depending on how often you drive your car, be sure to change the oil. Me personally, I drive my car almost every day, a few times a week. So I change my oil around 4 to 6 months. Yeah, it really just depends on how much you drive. If you're not driving your car very much, then, you know, you can kind of get away with changing it a little later. But that's about how long I wait. Damn, that's crazy. It's about how long I wait to change my oil on my car. Second of all, I'm gonna say spark plugs and ignition coils. If you don't know what those do, ignition coil is what transfers low energy into higher energy, you feel me? And then the spark plug takes that energy and it sparks, which, you know, ignites the fuel in your engine and gets the car running. So those are very important in my personal opinion too, as well, because that good. Bug in my mouth, dude? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's my life. Anyways, shit. I already talked about why it's important. Keeps your car running. So anytime you get a new car, new to you car, be sure to check your spark plugs and ignition coils. That's crazy. If your car seems laggy or like low on power, you feel me? Like it really is, the chances are the first thing you should check are your ignition coils and your spark plugs. I know when I had my BMW, still got it, it's just not running. I ran into the problem, you know, I would go out and drive, and sometimes when I come to the light, it would kind of sputter and the engine light would come on. Come to find out, it was just the spark plug and an ignition coil. So be sure to check that. Third, I'm gonna say alternator. Your alternator acts as a generator for your car, basically. You feel me? And it runs off your serpentine belt. The alternator is responsible for basically keeping all the electrics on your car on and recharging your battery when you're driving. So be sure to take care of your alternator. If you're having electrical issues, first thing I would check, if your car doesn't tell you, is check the life on your alternator. You feel me? When you get a new car, usually alternator is good, but you never know how somebody's taking care of the prior car. It also could be your belts. Be sure to check your belts. Those are very important, because if your belts are slipping, then alternator and all those other twisty things are not going to be able to work to their full capacity to keep your car going. Be sure to check your alternator and be sure to check your serpentine belts. Your alternator is also important because it also gives your battery a longer lasting life. For those who have a bad alternator or have experienced a bad alternator, a lot of times they will tell you, look, it kills your battery like detrimentally. So then you'll just be running through batteries and stuff like that. And who just wants to sit there and waste anywhere from $150 to like $250 for a battery? So be sure that you take care of your alternators, because it's very important. For number 4, I'm gonna say your suspension and ball joints and pieces here. So anyway, we'll continue in a sec. Where was I? Suspension, ball joints, control arms, and stuff like that. The reason why your suspension is really important is because Well, one, it can keep you from crashing. Who doesn't want to be able to, be safe from crashing? Having harsh or damaged suspension can cause issues for other things. You feel me? Like when when your car hits the ground or hitting a bump and stuff like that. It's pretty aggressive, and it's just harsh as hell. It's loud. You can hear it from the inside of the car and stuff like that. It's just important, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta kind of. That's about all I got for suspension. Just know it's really important. Okay, so take care of your suspension. Be sure to check it. Okay, check your ball joints. Check your control arms, dude. All right, check your shocks and whatever else. Okay, promise you it's important. Get your steering rack checked on. If your steering feels off or anything like that, because sometimes it could be your steering rack. It's not. I don't want to say it's not common because it really just depends on the car. But there's a chance that your steering rack could be messed up if you're having problems, especially with turning and stuff like that. Your steering rack is what controls. It connects to your steering wheel and helps you turn your tires. So, yeah. Do not play if you have a bad steering rack. Please, it's expensive to get changed. Would I personally play with mine? I have no clue, and I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Probably never have to. At least not right now. So, yeah. Be sure to get your steering racks checked. That's for safety reasons. Way number 5, gas. It may not seem like it's that important, but trust me, it really is. Do not go out there putting E85 in a car that runs 91 or 87 or 89. You're gonna blow your shit up, and you're gonna be mad about it. Don't think you're gonna go any faster or anything like that, because if your car is not tuned for 85, then it's not gonna run right. Unless you have a flex fuel kit in your car, or your car comes from factory with flex fuel. Then you can put E85 in your car, or you can put whatever your car runs, 91. Or if you do have a car that say just stock runs on 87, 89, or 91, you can always get a flex fuel kit for it so that you can run E85. But your car still has to be tuned for it. Please be very careful when putting gas in your car. Now, my car is supposed to run 91. Sometimes I put 87 in there when I'm being cheap, but you can kind of get away with it. Or I'll put 89. You can kind of get away with it. Probably depends on your car. My car it's chilling so far, so I don't really have an issue with that. But I will not be putting E85 in this car unless it is tuned for it. Will I ever do it one day? Maybe. But for now, I'm not. So yeah, be very mindful of something like that. Tires for reason number 6, I think. First of all, who wants to have a flat tire in the middle of nowhere? That right there should be well enough reason why to make sure that you're taking care of your tires. Also, who wants to have a blowout and you're already not good enough at driving to where you crash your shit? Now you done lost a tire and a whole car. That's enough reason to make sure that you take care of your tires. Having bad tires can wear on your suspension because depending on what bumps and potholes you're hitting, depending on the pothole, you're going to be pretty messed up either way. But depending on what bumps and potholes you run into, it can be real harsh on your suspension, your control arms and stuff like that, your shocks, struts and all that kind of stuff. So be mindful of that. And lastly for me, another very important one. Avoid any car with electrical problems whatsoever. Don't do it. If you're looking to buy a car and you see someone say on Facebook Marketplace and it says, look, the car runs great, has electrical issues, it's not running great. It's running like garbage. You feel me? And it's just a waste of money. Unless you're good with wiring and stuff like that. You feel like replacing wiring harnesses and stuff like that, or rerouting stuff. But it's just for normal, casual people. I won't say normal, but let's just say for most people. For most people, they not really out here, messing around with wiring and stuff in the car. So, do not sit there and buy a car that has electrical issues, because you probably will be coming out of pocket a lot of money just to get it fixed. And my last reason, not that important, but I feel like it's important for me. take care of the overall being of your car. Keep it washed. You feel me? um, get it repainted if it needs to be. You feel me? But yeah, just keep it clean inside and out, because for many people and many car guys like myself, our car is like a second home or a home on wheels. And sometimes it's just our peace in place of, calming. So yeah, those are my reasons to keep your car lasting forever. You feel me? If you guys feel like there are reasons that I missed, or like there are reasons that could be said, be sure to drop them in the comments below, because I'm very curious. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna go eat, get myself ready to go back to Sacramento. And yeah, I'm gonna get out the way. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.